Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we will talk about how Jesus is the way to God. What restaurant had the slogan, "Have it your way"? Did you say Burger King? Well, if you did, you'd be right. But what works as a fast food restaurant slogan does not work with knowing and getting to God. Today, go to a bookstore. Type in a search on Google. You will find many have it your way methods to experience salvation, to experience peace with God, nirvana, or something else. But to find the way to God, you must follow God's instructions exactly as He prescribes. It is not a have it your way. So here's what Jesus had to say about the way to God in John chapter 14, beginning in verse 6. Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him." John 14:6 is the definitive verse regarding the exclusive nature of salvation. Jesus has just shared with Thomas and the disciples that he is going away to prepare a place for them. Thomas is rightly confused. He says, "Where are you going? How can we know the way?" Jesus says with authority, "I am the way, Thomas. I am the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me." Now this is Jesus' sixth I am statement. Now notice that Jesus doesn't say, "I'm a good option on your path to God." He doesn't say, "I'm a better option." He doesn't say, "I am the smoother path." He doesn't say, "Well, I am the preferred method, Thomas." No, he says, "I am the way to God. There is no other." So imagine that you wanted to come and see Back to the Bible here in Lincoln. And I told you, just get in your car and drive, and eventually, no matter which way you go, you'll get here. You would laugh. You would say, "Nat, knock it off. I want the way to Back to the Bible." Well, Jesus is telling the world and all generations, there is no plan B to getting to God. All roads do not lead to heaven. They do not all lead to God. All religions are not saying basically the same thing. There is one way to God, and that's through Jesus Christ alone. Jesus Christ is the way to God. He is the truth. There is not your truth. There's not my truth. Truth is not relative. It is not unknowable. Jesus is truth. Therefore, we should listen to him. We should trust him. He is trustworthy. He is also the life. Paul would say in Ephesians 2 that we are born spiritually dead. But God, being rich in mercy, makes us alive through Christ. There is no other source of life. It is through Christ alone. Today, these may be hard words to swallow. We wish all people would come to Jesus. We know that there are people who will end up in hell. That's heartbreaking. We want them to know Jesus. God desires for every person to know him through his Son. But tragically, most will reject this incredible gift. Jesus is the way. He is the truth. He is the life. There is no other way. Do you believe it? If so, live it and share it.